And counting. No scripts, no autocue, no spin doctors, just the leaders, face to face with the people who will decide their fate in this, the tightest of election contests. I'm about to head over to the media centre where hundreds of journalists, advisors and major political players have gathered for the main event. There's nothing more that they can do. But as soon as it's over, we'll have instant reaction, analysis, polls and spin, so you won't miss a thing here on Sky News. Don't forget, we're up close and personal on Sky News HD, every bead of sweat in high definition. So, can Nick Clegg make this another stellar performance, or are we about to see this election campaign turned on its head again?
Live from Bristol, this is the Sky News Leaders Debate with Adam Bolton.
Good evening from the Arnolfini in Bristol and welcome to the Sky News Leaders Debate, round 2 of the first ever televised Prime Ministerial debate in the UK. Well, the three men who want to run the country after May the 6th are here and raring to go. So please welcome David Cameron, Nick Clegg and Gordon Brown. The agreed theme for the first half of this debate is international affairs. Each leader will make a short opening statement before taking questions from the audience. In the second half tonight, we'll move on to general issues. Now, lots have been drawn to decide who goes first, and we begin with the current Prime Minister and leader of the Labour Party, Gordon Brown. Mr. Brown.
This may have the feel of a TV popularity contest, but in truth, this is an election about Britain's future, a fight for your future and for your jobs. If it's all about style and PR, count me out. If it's about the big decisions, if it's about judgment, it's about delivering a better future for this country. I'm your man. Ahead are huge challenges. Delivering the economic recovery and jobs, bringing our brave troops safely home from Afghanistan, keeping our streets free of terrorism, building alliances in Europe against nuclear weapons, against climate change, against poverty, and to deal with our banks. Now, not everyone has the answers, but I say get the big decisions wrong and Britain's security and jobs are at risk. Get the big decisions right and we can have a prosperous, fairer, greener and better Britain. Like me or not, I can deliver that plan, and the way to do it is with a majority Labour government.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Next, the leader of the Conservative Party, David Cameron.
Thank you. It's clear from last week's debate that the country wants change. But the question is, what sort of change and who's best placed to lead that change? If you vote Conservative, you will get a new team running the country from May the 7th, and you won't be stuck with what you've got now. But real change comes from your values, and there are big differences between us. I believe that we need to do more to help families. They are the absolute bedrock of a strong society. I want government to be accountable. I want less waste, less bureaucracy, stopping the jobs tax, but making sure we have good public services that you get good value for money for. As we're going to discuss tonight, I want us to keep our defences strong, I want to keep our borders secure and our country safe. But real change comes not just from politicians, but from when we all recognise that we have responsibilities. We're all in this together, and that's how we'll build the big and strong society I believe we need in our country.
Thank you, Mr. Cameron. And finally in this round, Nick Clegg, the leader of the Liberal Democrats.
I am so proud of the values that have made our country so great. Democracy, human rights, the rule of law. But the sad truth is that in recent years, our governments under the old parties have let those values down. We shouldn't have sent soldiers into battle without the right equipment. We shouldn't be facing allegations of complicity in torture. We shouldn't have invaded Iraq. So I want us to lead in the world. I want us to lead in Europe, not complain from the sidelines. I want us to lead in creating a world free of nuclear weapons. And I want us to lead on the biggest challenge of all, climate change. Now, my family knows what British values really mean. My mother was freed by British troops from a prisoner of war camp. And I think if we do things differently, we can be proud once again of the role we can play as a force for good in the world.
Thank you, Mr. Clegg. Now, those are tonight's opening statement. Now it's time for the questions from the audience.